Welcome to part 3. Okay, Wayne's public health one. Oh, that didn't look like I said reducto there on that side. If you do not like to hear me whinging like a bitch and getting rather angry, turn off now. I mean it, right? Do not start whinging at me if you do not like what I'm about to say, right? You have been warned. I am very pissed off, although I might not look at it right now, because that's going to change in a very, very short time. You have been warned, right? So I don't want to hear it, right? I do not want to hear it after this. Right, this is about the masterclass. This is where I get very fucking angry. Where the hell do I start? Let me explain. When I was asked to record the masterclass, they basically send them Autodesk machine, right? Laptop and camera and mic setup, and you've got to use that. Well, I did point out the laptop was so crap that I actually couldn't start Mudbox up on it, which I thought was a bit scary to start off with. So I convinced them that I would use my machine alongside their microphone and use the built-in webcam on my system, right? It all had to be recorded, the camera and the Camtasia screen capture and the sound all live, right? Which is hard because you can't do as many edits. I did break the rules by saying, look, fuck it, I'm going to pause when I want to pause, something like that. And normally you've got to edit it all up, put it into a Camtasia scene file, send it all to them on the FTP, and away you jolly well go, right? Simple as that. However, I sent them all the files, but some of them were linked and pre-edited, because there basically been a couple of crashes where, the big one was the one that they've actually left them in, right? It's in part 6, if it's still up on the masterclass videos on the area. And I'd been trying to go back to show the vector displacement shader, but I forgot I hadn't actually put it on that machine in the mental play shaders folder. So I go to look for it and it's not there, and you see me shout shit at the top of my voice, screaming at the camera. Bit embarrassing, that one. So I went and I asked them if they wouldn't mind pulling it, right? Okay. So only one problem, they're all fucking SIGGRAPH. Every blasted one of them, apart from about 2 or 3 people I get a hold of, who were all on holiday. Now I've managed to get a hold of them, but what really rubbed it in was when one guy, who will remain nameless, said, and it was basically a LinkedIn email saying, well, oh, if he's at SIGGRAPH, just get him to pull somebody at one side at the Autodesk booth. Oh yeah, well, they didn't send me, did they? Didn't ask me to be there, so it sort of illustrates my point from the last couple of years. It's not all about just giving away a free holiday, right? When you are live, you get the feedback from the audience and give them what they want, right? It's much easier to do that than on a video. Also, if something goes wrong, you can work around it. To me, this looks, and this is where I piss off 40% of Autodesk, that whoever has been editing these videos has been so concerned about setting up their piss up to go to SIGGRAPH, they haven't actually completed it. And it's been put up as is, assuming that everything's fine. Now, when it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, right? The video sections. So some little genius has thought, you know what? Part 7's missing, he's fucked up, I'll put that in, but they haven't watched it. Because if they'd watched it, it would become immediately apparent that it was not supposed to be there. So Wayne, why are you drawing attention to it? Because otherwise people will think it's my fuck up. It is not, it is an Autodesk fuck up. My part works perfectly, because I do videos all the time, as you know, right? I feel like I'm running Wayne TV at the moment. There's videos for each of the articles for 3D Creative, videos for the on-demand stream. There's the stuff I'm doing as well, the film stuff for the Canon and stuff and the test for that. There's private stuff I do for some companies. I'm never off bloody camera, you know, and it's getting annoying. Now I do these things, but these don't count because this is a video diary, right? What pisses me off after all this is not only do I not get to go to SIGGRAPH, right, which is fair enough, okay, you know, I'll go along with that, but because of that, something that could have been sorted, and I could have told them to pull part 6 in a matter of hours. In fact, in minutes they could have pulled that, and that's it, maybe 10 people would have seen it. Now, thousands of people will see that video if they haven't pulled it by now. Because they don't seem very bothered. There's only one problem, you see. Majority of the 3D world now, you know, is outsourcing to play, you know, from places like India and Pakistan, a lot of Muslim countries. I'm not going to get into any religious debate, religion to me doesn't mean shit, right? You're either a good artist or you're a bad artist. That's it. I don't care what country you're from, what colour you are, what God you pray to. Do not care. Don't want to hear it, right? That's of no consequence whatsoever. But a lot of the if Muslims find it offensive for people to be overly swearing. Now I'm betting there's not a whole lot of people from the Muslim world that watch these. They've got a problem because I swear like a fucking trooper. But if you're interfacing with certain studios, you have to change who you are a little bit. You've got to try, okay, I will, fit into their way of doing things. The same as I would expect them to fit in with my way of doing things if they were working for me, right? That's the way it works. And again, it is not open to debate. When I bring in somebody and outsource somewhere for a job, it goes according to my rules, right? Simple as that. The same as if I work for somebody else, it's their rules. Nobody said life was fair. So, I am very fucking angry with certain sections of Autodesk. Not all of it, because some people, don't have anything to do with it. Great mates with some of them, but it seems to me that there is no way this video was checked. I'm not the only person unhappy about their videos. I'm not going to mention names. Let's just say I am very, very pissed off because it ruins the flow of it. And to make matters worse, I only watched about 2 minutes after that. I didn't watch last year's because I normally don't watch myself. Only did this one for some strange reason. I thought I had to check it. Good job, I did. The sound is out of sync badly after that, i.e. the wrong sound from the wrong clip. So there is no excuse for that, right? You do not put something up like that that's going to get the hits it does without checking it. I don't care if you're a Mudbox user, a ZBrush user, a 3D Max user, a fucking Mirai user, or a user of fucking heroin, right? You check things, that is your job. You do not say, well, I can't do this, otherwise I can't organise the piss up, on Tuesday night at SIGGRAPH. I couldn't care less. Work comes first, piss ups later. Now, I know that they're going to be very angry with me saying that, but I don't see why I should carry the fucking can for this, and I refuse to. This could very well affect my career. Now, the majority of the Western world will see it as something funny, and they'll take the piss out of it, and I'll hear it everywhere I go for the next 2 years, which I don't like, right? I have zero sense of humour about this, just a little warning. That in itself is something that makes me angry enough, but the fact that it could affect my work coming in makes me livid. So, we've got about a minute and a half, 2 minutes left. My message to anybody doing any job, regardless of where you're working, right, because I'm sweating like a pig here, please do your job that you're paid for. Going for a drink, getting pissed, partying with your mates, going to play big events, that is the icing on the cake that you get as a reward for doing your job. If you do not do your job, please don't whinge when people like me get incredibly fucking angry with you when you don't do it. I do my job. I only expect people to do theirs to the same ability. So there you go, there's my whinge over. Hopefully you can see my point now. But if I've left it up yet, it is rather funny. It wasn't actually a crash, as I say, it was just me forgot to put the shader into the right folder before I started max up. But it doesn't come across like that, So what are you going to do? Anyway, this is the end of Waynecast part 96. No, I won't be using a Steadicam rig for these, or the Canon, because it's too much shit to be carting around on a walk. It'll still stay on this little Kodak ZI8, which is what I use, by the way. See you all next time. Toodle-pipski.